I want to start by congratulating my buddy and friend, Festus Keyamo. And our relationship actually dates some years back, not recent. I just want to start by saluting your intellectual sagacity. And from your CV, you've practiced law in and out. And this practice has been so recognized by awarding you the highest title any lawyer can earn in this country, the Senior Advocate of Nigeria. And you have been a prosecutor with the EFCC for so many years. So I want to quote Section 174 of the Constitution and then ask my question in that regard. Section 150 talks about who is qualified to be the Attorney General of the Federation and the Minister of Justice. Section 174, with the permission of the chair, I read. 174 says the Attorney General of the Federation shall have powers to bring any person, before the court of law in Nigeria or other than a court-martial in respect of offenses created by or under the Act of this National Assembly, to take over and continue any such criminal proceedings that may have been instituted by any other authority, persons, and to discontinue at any stage before judgment is delivered by any such criminal proceeding instituted undertaken by him or any other person. That is what we call the power of nolli prosecute. But that power, Mr. President or Mr. Chairman, and my respected colleagues, can only be exercised conditionally. So the Constitution in 2 gave those conditions that must be met before those powers can be exercised. And it really does. The power conferred upon the Attorney General of the Federation under subsection 1 of this section may be exercised by him in person or through officers of his department. In exercising his powers under this section, the Attorney General of the Federation shall have regard to 3 things. 1, public interest. 2, the interest of justice. And 3, the need to prevent abuse of legal process. I want to ask you, as a qualified lawyer and a man who is even qualified for the office of the Attorney General of the Federation, peradventure the President sent you to the Ministry of Justice with all your area of experiences. Do you think in the last 4 years, the powers of the Attorney General to grant nolli prosecute have met these 3 conditions? 1, that of public interest. 2, the interest of justice. And 3, the need to prevent abuse of legal process. Litany of nolli prosecute have been granted, but I want to ask you, using your celestial mind as an activist, to respond to this question. And secondly, I just want to say that as a versatile minister, I know you to be intellectually mobile. You recite the second stanza of the national anthem. Thank you.